Welcome to our brief exploration on the classification of human knowledge, brought to you by Aurora Computer Studies. When you know the classification of the human knowledge, you are in a better position to understand and study your subjects. Also, you can see how your study areas are interrelated. Then you can understand the subjects more effectively. In this discussion, we classify it more academic manner. First, we can categorize human knowledge into four areas, namely, science, humanities, applied science, and other professional studies. The main characteristics of science include the logical nature and providing proof or scientific evidences. We can subdivide science into formal science, natural science, and social science. Formal science is about formal systems of knowledge that man has built using own intuition and logical thinking. This includes fields such as mathematics, computer science, and statistics. Since this knowledge is formal, and therefore not fuzzy, therefore, you should try to understand formal science concepts to the perfection. The second branch of science is natural science. It is a result of man's never-ending struggle to understand the nature and with scientific approach. Since nature is not a formal system or pre-planned creation, natural science is fuzzy and harder to understand. The natural science includes subjects like physics, chemistry, and biology. When you study these subjects, you need to have more exploratory approach and settle with your best understanding, since there are no perfect theories and laws in natural science knowledge areas. The third branch of science is called social science. Some people refer to it as behavioral science as well. This knowledge includes economics, sociology, politics. In social science also, we use logical and experimental evidence-based approach. Since human beings are not formal and unpredictable, these subjects also involve a certain level of fuzziness. Now we move on to the human knowledge, or called humanities. It mainly involve arts, languages, history, and studying of religions. These are highly cultural and opinionated and therefore naturally fuzzy. However, these knowledge areas are important for human interactions. The next human knowledge that we look at is applied science. It is closely related to science. However, often taken separately due to unique sub-areas of studies and professional aspects. This include engineering, medicine, agriculture, etc. The final human knowledge we consider as other professional studies, which often include business studies, marketing, law, and many more. This classification by any means cover all the human knowledge acquired and built for thousands of years. However, this classification should give you an insight to better understand your subjects. Thank you for joining us in this brief discussion of exploration of human knowledge. We hope you found this useful.